Now, Venezuela is turning into effectively another proxy battleground for American President Donald Trump, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. As the new year has kicked off, tensions are spilling over into the Pacific. Washington is now cranking up the military and the economic squeeze on Caracas. The escalation comes as the U.S. and naval forces have continued to pursue oil tankers linked to Russia near the Venezuelan waters. And according to a report that's up here in the American portal, the New York Times, Russia has now formally asked the United States to halt chasing a tanker identified as Bella 1. Now, the American forces have been reportedly tracking for nearly about 2 weeks. Meanwhile, the Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has said that Venezuela is in fact open for negotiations with the United States to combat drug trafficking. And the interview was recorded on New Year's Eve, which is apparently the same day that the American military announced strikes against 5 alleged drug smuggling boats.
Y el gobierno de Estados Unidos lo sabe.
The US government knows, because we've told many of their spokespeople, that if they want to seriously discuss an agreement to combat drug trafficking, we're ready. If they want oil, Venezuela is ready for US investment, like with Chevron, whenever they want it, wherever they want it, and however they want it.
Cuando quieran, donde quiera y como quieran.
Now, according to the U.S. Southern Command, 2 sets of strikes were carried out earlier in the week. On Tuesday, 3 narco-trafficking vessels traveling as a convoy were targeted in international waters. The initial strike killed 3 people on board one of the vessels, and those on the other boats then jumped overboard and distanced themselves before follow-on strikes sank the other 2 vessels. Now, hours later, the United States had issued a second statement announcing the strikes on 2 more vessels. In a bid to increase more pressure on the Maduro-Trump administration, has also announced sanctions on 4 Venezuelan oil entities and related tankers. Meanwhile, the U.S. is ramping up the military moves across the Caribbean. Flight operations and ground drills are surging in Puerto Rico. The C-130J transport planes were spotted at the Rafael Hernandez Airport, and the U.S. ground vehicles were seen rolling through the area. And America has deployed a major force in the region, featuring an aircraft carrier, fighter jets, and a fleet of support ships. Now, Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping, the 2 close allies of Venezuela, are seen standing by Caracas. Putin has reaffirmed his support through phone calls, extended oil ventures till 2041. And Moscow has also called for the United States to halt the tanker chases, viewing the escalation as very risky. Now, China, which buys a majority of Venezuela's oil, has criticized the American interference in Venezuela. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.